Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at forgotten Arsenal man out on loan could seal £3 million exit after impressing Sven Mislintat, and then we're going to look at Arsenal asking for trouble after links to Tottenham flop. So the first transfer headline states that forgotten Arsenal man out on loan could seal £3 million exit after impressing Sven Mislintat. So the reports are stating that Konstantinos Mavropanos has spent the best part of the last 18 months away out on loan from Arsenal, but the Greek defender could finally seal a long-awaited permanent exit. Forgotten Arsenal man Konstantinos Mavropanos could be handed a lifeline by sealing a permanent transfer to VfB Stuttgart. The Greek defender spent last season on loan with the Bundesliga side, helping them reach 9th place in the German top tier. Stuttgart extended his loan over the summer for a fee of £500,000, despite talk of a permanent move at the time, with Mavropanos becoming something of a fan favourite at the Mercedes-Benz Arena. There is a clause in his most recent loan deal that allows the Rotten to make the move permanent too for £3 million, according to Bild, and it looks as though sporting director Sven Mislintat, who was formerly head of recruitment at Arsenal, could go about making that move happen. Even if Stuttgart were to suffer relegation to the Bundesliga side this term, it is thought that they still may press ahead with the deal, though it will be an option rather than an obligation to buy. Despite being a centre-back, Mislintat has praised his attacking contribution, stating, "I like his offensive drive. In training, you can always see outstanding offensive actions with him." Mavropanos has scored twice in Stuttgart's opening 4 games in all competitions. The only hesitation from Stuttgart's side is injury worries, with Mavropanos missing the majority of the opening of last season with a torn meniscus and a groin problem. The towering Greece international did go on to make 19 league starts last term, though suggesting Pellegrino Matarazzo is a fan of the player. Konstantinos Mavropanos made just 8 appearances for Arsenal in his 4th season at the club, and is perhaps best remembered for being sent off after just 15 minutes against Leicester City. The 23-year-old was initially signed by the Gunners from Greek side PAS Giannina for £1.8 million. So it looks like forgotten Arsenal man out on loan could seal £3 million after impressing Sven Mislintat. And this once again shows Arsenal's poor recruitment, because a player such as Konstantinos Mavropanos could have easily played in the game versus Manchester City, because look at our current defence. We've got 2 good players in the form of Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes. Pablo Mari is a half-decent defender. But when it comes to Rob Holding, Callum Chambers, Sead Kolasinac, these are 3 French players that has been at this club since Arsene Wenger, since Unai Emery, since Mikel Arteta, and it shows that our recruitment and certain strategies is something that I definitely question of Mikel Arteta. I don't see what he sees in Mavropanos as someone that is not good enough, someone that won't learn under Mikel Arteta, and someone that can try to become a better player. Whereas players such as Kolasinac have started to reach their prime, they're going to pass their prime and enter their twilight years. Same could be said about the likes of Callum Chambers and Rob Holding, who don't look to get any better and start to remain as a stable and no improvement in their performances. So Konstantinos Mavropanos to leave on a £3 million exit is something you guys have to leave in the comments. Is it a right decision or wrong decision? So the society takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal are asking for trouble after links to Tottenham flop. So the reports are stating that Arsenal have been urged to avoid signing a recently released defender on a free transfer. Gabby Agbonlahor believes Arsenal's pursuing Serge Aurier would show that they're a step down from Tottenham Hotspur. Aurier became a free agent last week, and Arsenal have been linked to the potential swoop. The 28-year-old mutually agreed to terminate his Tottenham contract on deadline day after failing to convince new head coach Espirito Santo. Arsenal offloaded Hector Bellerin on loan to Real Betis at the same time before signing Bologna's Takahiro Tomiyasu. Aurier is said to be open to joining the Gunners as Hector Bellerin's right-back replacement, though despite his Spurs links. But Agbonlahor has poured doubt over whether Mikel Arteta would approach the Ivorian defender. The ex-Aston Villa striker has advised also against signing Aurier, suggesting such a move would show that the club are a step down from Tottenham. He told Football Insider, "No chance. He didn't do the job at Spurs, so you're just asking for trouble if you bring in someone like that from your local rivals. It shows you're not good as them. Then there's no chance he's going to Arsenal. Maybe he can go abroad somewhere. He's getting a bit older now, and his legs are nowhere near as good as they were at Paris Saint-Germain." Turkey maybe somewhere like that. America or the Middle East could be an option for sure. He's certainly still got a lot to offer. Aurier moved to North London for Paris Saint-Germain in August 2017, joining Tottenham in a £23 million deal. He made 110 appearances in all competitions for this club, 77 of which came in the Premier League since his arrival. A move to Arsenal would be controversial, but it is unlikely, considering the recent capture of Tomiyasu. Arsenal have been widely criticised for their summer spending after splashing over £150 million, the most of any Premier League club. Mikel Arteta used the funding to acquire Nuno Tavares, Albert Samuel Lokonga, Ben White, Aaron Ramsdale, Martin Odegaard and Tomiyasu. Many Gunners fans' main criticism is that the money hasn't been used on starting players, such as the likes of Ben White and Martin Odegaard nailed as starters. If the club were to go outside Hosimawa as a free agent, it would only underwhelm supporters further, despite providing the opportunity to simultaneously mock Spurs. So it looks like Arsenal asking for trouble after links to Tottenham flop, and I really did not understand the situation why Arsenal are being linked to this right back in the form of Serge Aurier. If you were to look at Serge Aurier, I think he's pretty much an identical player to Cedric Soares at the football club, and with Cedric Soares looking like he wants to leave, but he wants to stay, but the club looking to sell him, I don't see there's any reason why to go for Serge Aurier. But when it comes to Arsenal Football Club, and especially under Eddie's recruitment and Mikel Arteta, there's always a chance that they might go for a Serge Aurier just because he's on a free transfer. But with their transfer policy being under 23 years old and finding players that can come in at a very young age, you can still play at the first team level but also develop as they get older, it's something that has been their recruitment strategy. And I think there is no chance for Arsenal looking to sign a player such as Serge Aurier. But there is an opportunity due to the fact that he's a free transfer. Mikel Arteta has given Arsenal the green light to look and see what they want from Serge Aurier in terms of personal terms and see if he can be able to utilise him in the Arsenal squad. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.